Sit down, have a cup. It's freshly squeezed.
The Olympic experience was interesting. I feel like I had to do a lot of managing of the athletes and the Olympic Committee, which, although wasn't fun, yeah, some of the athletes didn't have rides from the airport, so I was arranging that. They weren't getting apparel, so I tried to kind of manage and advocate for them. But I think it kind of, it's just skill building. Hopefully, whatever's next, I can continue to use those skills for more the next steps.
Was there something that surprised you though? I know there was kind of a journey on the way there.
Yeah.
But
I think the most surprising part was how many resources there were, and I didn't take advantage of them, and I'm very upset about it.
Did you at least go see some of the parks? I know they say Paris got some nice like natural parks and stuff like
that. I saw the Eiffel Tower.
Pretty much that counts as that counts for me.
That's the main thing
that
you do
count, but like at the same time, that's all the hell you see.
It's like
that's the main thing.
That's literally that's the most important part of France. Like actually seeing the Eiffel Tower. Like that's what everybody talks about.
I mean, yeah, you made it if you see it, but at the same damn time, like why the hell you only go see the main thing everybody sees? You ain't go see
nothing. I had stuff to do. I don't know. I'm kind of busy.
Well, I mean, in that case, yeah, because you know what I'm saying, you wasn't there for no reason. You was there to compete. All right. So my question is, so like when you did your first event, what was going through your head?
I saluted and I walked on. And I said, okay.
Your first event was
I did floor first. I don't know. I feel like the last couple years I became a very nervous competitor, very much in my head. So I think when I walked out on the floor, I was just really nervous, just hoping that I could perform the way I wanted to instead of kind of getting in my head about it.
I know we was all watching like early in the morning. I woke up early as hell.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I miss everyone because I was I was at work. Relax.
A lot of people watch stuff at work.
I'm gonna say
you be on the phone at work.
Over here in the States,
you've seen my phone though.
Over here in the States, it didn't show until nighttime anyway.
Yeah.
And so I was at training camp and I left early and to get home to watch it, and all I got to see was the floor routine. Yeah. And other than that, they followed France the whole time.
Yeah, well, it's the home team, so it made sense that they follow France.
Also, I didn't realize you competed. You competed with France, right? Like that was the team. Like they showed France. Like I was watching France, but like I didn't realize that you was competing in it because I didn't see you at all.
That's
so
what
like
happens.
They showed you a little bit, but like they didn't show you too much.
So they show the powerhouses. They don't follow individuals unless you're a huge name. So I knew going into it that I wouldn't get much TV time, and I'm okay with that, especially because the home team was in the session.
But shit, I mean, everybody here that grew up in the vicinity of you, or that knows you remotely, or is actually related to you. Everybody that I've seen, they showed a lot of love. They showed a lot of pride. They were prideful to know who you are and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty dope.
I went to Town Topic yesterday, and somebody said, "Hey," I was wearing the sweatshirt. Said, "Hey, did you go to the Olympics?" I was like, "Yeah, you're that one from Lee Summit." I said, "No, that's another one." So there was a couple of us.
That's right from Lee Summit?
Yeah, Aaliyah, yeah.
Finnegan.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
One of my club teammates that I grew up with also qualified, so that was pretty cool to see them and their family.
You in the middle of training camp. Was this your third year?
Yeah, year 3.
Year 3. How you liking it so far?
It's a roller coaster. I mean, mixed emotion. Like it's definitely good to be like a part of it and be a piece of the puzzle for those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like it can be a bit stressful, like walking on eggshells all the time.
Why you gotta walk on eggshells?
When you're not within the organization don't like the outside being too much. It's almost like they feel like they are losing traction and the credibility for making somebody feel better to keep playing.
Makes sense.
Other than that, it's smooth. My players really don't care. They're still gonna come through. They're gonna do their thing. But everybody's hyped, and hopefully they can win a third championship in a row.
I mean, what's the hardest part for both of y'all though to like go from because like I know it was hard for you because it was a lot of transitioning and getting your space. But I know it was a lot for you too because it was a lot of not knowing, you know, where you was gonna go or how you was gonna do a lot of stuff. So how was it like the transition once you knew that you was that okay, this is about to go somewhere? Like how was it adjusting to the influx of like you with your training? You had a lot of training. Now all of a sudden you got to be picking up your training and stuff, and then you with all the influx of clients, you know, now all of a sudden you got all these people coming and you got to schedule, make time for all that, and you're out of town. You know, you're not.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like for me, it never felt like it was happening in the moment. It's like little, like you wake up in one step at a time, and consistency. Like the days that I woke up and with everything in me, I do not want to get up and go to the gym.
Shit, I know a little bit about that boy. Cause look, boy.
I think in those moments, those are the times where you have to be like, as much as I don't want to do it, falling off and letting it be 2 days, 3 days, 4 days is gonna be harder to get back in if you just get up and do it now.
For sure.
Is that something you tell yourself though when you? That today it's hard, but it's gonna be beneficial in the end though.
Yeah.
For me, I think it was like just starting in general. Obviously, the fear of the unknown kicks in.
Yeah, for
Not
sure.
knowing what's going to happen and what way it can go, and then the self-sabotage can kick in because you're just uncertain of what can happen, and you just think of all the negative aspects of what comes from it instead of things that could possibly like change your life. I leaned on y'all a lot, even though y'all don't know it, but it definitely helped me keep going and keep fighting and pushing. Almost lost everything: the house, the cars, everything. I'm just like, I got to make this thing work. It's going to work eventually. And now it's to the point where like I'm super happy with the outcomes and how things turned out. And it makes me hungry for more, but I should like take the time to like enjoy what I've created so far.
Yeah, because y'all both are doing some big
Doing
shit.
the damn thing, boy.
Mine came over the other day, and we got talking about the podcast, right? And I'm telling him about the idea and shit. Jacoby was over here, so I'm talking to him about the idea. He going, "Oh yeah, let me show you my channel." He pull it up. This nigga on the fucking channel.
I did like either like his first
Yeah, it was
episode
first
or his
years
second
ago.
episode.
Yeah,
it was first episode.
I think that was like
That was years ago.
3-4 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time
ago.
ago.
I didn't even have my hair growing yet.
But
I think I was still faded up.
Yep.
Yeah, you was.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you didn't have no hair. It was short.
And things wasn't even moving as well as they are now.
That's like you was
so
just
like,
getting your foot in the door.
yeah, like looking back on that, maybe I need to go back and watch that. That could be a testament to what's happened.
Yeah, because I wanted
to be able to live, like be able to enjoy what I've been able to do.
Yeah,
I'll tell anybody the hardest thing to do is initially just do it.
Yeah.
You have to take the first step is going to be really the hardest. Actually stepping out of your comfort zone to make some shit shake and move. That is literally the hardest thing ever. So like stop smoking. Just do it. Like the first step is that initial step of doing it. It's the hardest thing ever.
Yeah, I felt that too. I was like, there's so many things that I want, and I was like, if I just sit, like I can do it, but if I just sit here and do nothing, it's not gonna happen.
No.
Like nothing's gonna happen if you just sit on your ass. And
I mean, don't get me wrong, sitting on your ass definitely can get comfortable, but you gotta make some shit safe. Like I just saw a video the other day that said after you sleep, you only have about 900 minutes in the day to do something. And then if you take away like work and all that stuff, you're really left with only like 300 minutes. And it literally takes 300 minutes to change your life.
Well, and I realized too, like if I do something with my days off, like I'm always doing something to stay busy, and I feel a lot better at the end of the day, rather than if I just sat around and fucking watch TV and smoke weed all goddamn day.
My problem is impatience. That's what my problem is.
So that was mine too at the beginning, but that's why I grew my hair out. Because if I can be patient enough to let my hair grow, then I can be patient for anything.
Dang,
See,
can you teach me that?
my hair is different. What food did you eat out there?
Top
I
three
had
foods.
escargot.
Top three.
I told you not to eat them snails when you went out there. Did you
Why
eat
would
them?
I listen to you?
Look, okay.
This nigga said-
I told you that.
she ain't wrong to say that.
Well, look. Them snails was on 1,000 Ways to Die. That's why I told him
yeah.
not to eat them.
They
Yeah,
were
you
good.
ain't
I
lying.
didn't mind. Oh, they have
Was it
typical
like?
things.
Was it like?
What's your
garlic?
top three though?
Wasn't it like? What they dip it? What they dip it in like garlic? What they dip it in like the garlic? Is it like garlic?
I'm gonna eat it.
It tastes like garlic. They dip it in like garlic sauce.
They had it was in like butter and garlic.
Yeah, I seen
And
it on TV one time.
it kind of tasted like basil and mushrooms, or not basil, pesto and mushrooms.
What's your top three then?
Top 3 foods.
I'm from out there.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't have anything super crazy other than that. I had a cordon bleu that was really good. I didn't. People were saying that they hated the village food. I didn't mind it if you got the right things, but the lines would get really long because there was like 10,000 athletes. But Delvon was making fun of me because I put something in my room so I didn't have to leave my room to make dinner. Like, I don't like people.
You put something in your room. What you mean?
Like a toaster oven. I put an air fryer in my room so I would have lunch at work. I would have breakfast early, have lunch at work, and then I'd come home and I'd put dinner in the air fryer.
Yeah,
in my room because I don't like you.
Yeah,
I don't like you.
Yeah.
I like to live by myself.
I like
but,
that.
I don't know. All the Haiti girls were in one unit, and there's a 14-year-old, so like I didn't really know anybody.
So you had to share a room with them, or share a house or something?
Kind of. It was like if you had a 3-bedroom apartment and there's 2 beds in each room.
Oh.
So there's,
It is
6 of us in the
funny,
room.
though.
For the record, we all have different dads. Just for the record.
But we don't believe in halves. So, like, these are my brothers and that's my sister. I don't believe in halves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all or nothing.
Never have. Never will.
Never have, never will.
So that clarifies if any of them are Haitian and vice versa.
But there's a reason why she's darker than the rest of us. Just a
I
little
get
bit.
called light bright.
Just a little bit.
Cut that out on the camera.
Just a little bit. I'm getting cooked in the sun, so I'll be your skin color.
Nah, I need my color back for sure. I need
Why are you so yellow?
No.
Damn.
His forehead, look at it.
Hey,
Zoom
bro,
in.
Watch out, kid. Watch out.
You'll never find
Blum, 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 blum.
A hairline
like mine.
Boy, I gotta have my shit.
I ain't pulling that down.
Yeah, nah, nah, nigga, nah. Take that off.
What, you talking about the ski slopes?
Take that off.
Got that one where it'd be like a U.
I bet Sean White can hit a 350 off of it.
Oh, I can't breathe.
All right, next question.
Pretty much a sports recovery specialist with professional athletes. So all their tissue work after a game, pre-game prep, stretching, just so they can keep playing at a high level. Because it's I say NFL stands for not for long, and if you don't take care of your body, you're not going to be there long.
I've heard that a lot.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you got to think of it like it's a miniature car wreck for 60 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
People running full speed at each other and
Yeah,
just
because
hitting
the
each
game
other.
is fast and strong. So yeah.
Yeah, all that pressure you putting on your
Big
joints.
ass niggas, boy, moving that fast. That shit ain't normal.
So, what's your favorite part about the whole thing? I mean, is it meeting the people or like going to all the games, like Kobe said?
No, just being a piece of the puzzle. Because it takes a team for somebody to be successful in the NFL. I mean, you're a top 1%er if you actually make it in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
And just being a piece of their puzzle is like the best. Like here, like my favorite part of every day is like, yeah, I make great money. Like that's the bonus. But just like them getting up, like, God, I needed that. Makes it all worth it. Right. Like, sometimes you don't get that recognition either from some people, and that's fine. Like it is what it is. Because I mean, it's like a double-edged sword. So on the times they're doing good, yeah, you'll get the praises. But as soon as they do something bad, you be like, oh, it was your fault. So it's like not always having the publicity is like the best piece. But I got some guys, they push me hardcore. They're super just normal people. Like if I call them over, they'll come over and they'll just sit there and have a conversation with me, or I can come to their house when their family's there and just sit there and chill. I'm like, hey, you want a meal? Like, you hungry? They'll do all that. I mean, hell, Lindsay came over and I was like, hey, this is my sister. They were treating her more like she was more famous than they were.
Yeah.
They were sweet people. They were looking at you in the eye, which surprised me. Not that I expected them to be rude, but
who was the coolest person that you met so far?
The coolest person I've met?
Yeah, the person that you like. I don't
like
care.
I didn't expect him to be like this at all.
Yeah, like I don't care what nobody say. This dude in my book is that's cool as fuck. You can't say nothing wrong about this dude in my book.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Who?
Tyrann Mathieu.
Tyrann Mathieu.
If you look at him, you would think like, he from Louisiana. He a thug. He a this. He a that. That dude is probably one of the nicest, genuine people that I've ever met. And he just speaks real life facts to you with no bullshit. Yeah. But like, you get this persona put on you because you play football that, or you a cocky and you this and you that. Now, that dude he's chill. I mean, he's a normal person that just makes a lot of money.
I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, no matter what you have going on in your life, like, you don't know what other people are going through too, and maybe it will pull them out of something. Or
Mom used to tell me that all the time. Like, you don't know. What she didn't used to tell me, but I used to pay attention to her. Mm-hmm. No matter what she went through personally, and as many times, you know how mom, when she'd get mad, you ask her what's wrong, she'd say nothing. But no matter what she was going through, she didn't take it out on nobody for real. I mean, like, yeah, took it out on us.
Wait a minute.
I think it depended. I think, like, especially when it came to, like, if we were at a restaurant or, like, in the service, like, she worked in the service industry, so she really understood.
Yeah, especially
when people would get out of hand, and you're like, wait a minute. So I think in that sense, like, she was very kind and genuine to people, understanding that experience. If somebody did something wrong, you would know.
Boy, I remember.
Would you know it?
That's it. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe,
and
all that. Share.
Check out Brown's Family Farm. Check out High Impact Sports Massage.
Yeah, he doesn't just do sports massage. He also does regular massages. He's located where? Lenexa. Y'all can Google his name, set up appointments, all that.
I'll post a link to his page at the bottom.
Thank y'all. Love y'all. Peace.